Howdy, so here we are continuing testing on my Racerstar F540 motor. Got it mounted up today here in my Torment. This is the ECX Torment. We've got the companion Racerstar Racerstar brushless speed controller, which this is a 45 amp speed controller. And these were, I got these from Banggood as a test sample. They wanted me to test them out. Previously I tested it on a 10 scale 2-wheel drive buggy and really liked the performance there. This is a buggy that I'd been previously only running on brush power. It's an older classic buggy. Lightweight 2-wheel drive racing buggy. But I wanted to push the motor a little bit. So here we have it in my son's Torment. This truck is usually driven by a proper 3650 sized 3300 kV. I believe it's even a 4-pole brushless motor. It's a Fuse Dynamite brand motor. It's the motor that came with the truck stock. We bought the brushless package when we got this truck. Tires, I have some Badlands knockoff style tires on here, and the stock motor will pull wheelies on this truck. Right now I've got the stock pinion is still on there. I believe that's a 25 tooth or maybe a 26 tooth. I don't remember offhand. And we're just going to run this thing around this morning, and it rained overnight, so the grass is wet. There's a little bit of water in the streets. Supposedly this is a waterproof combo, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's get on down the road. Excuse me, kitty cats. Not a lot of traction in the wet grass, but motor seems to be putting out plenty of torque. Uh-oh, got equipment malfunction here. Okay, so my mechanical issue was just a popped tie rod. So got that snapped back on, and let's go again. With the stock motor, the top speed was about 35 miles an hour. This is a 3000 kV versus a 3300 kV. So the top speed is not quite where it is. With these wet roads, it's kind of hard to tell, but it sounds like the motor has a little bit more speed it could give. Could probably gear it up a little bit more. Whee! The mud burn out here. Oh, upside down. I've got, for temporary attachment, I've just got some Velcro there to hold the speed controller down. So when it flipped over, the speed control popped off, but that's not a big deal. A little bit of a wheelie there. So this motor is putting out some pretty good power. I've heard people say that these F540 motors only have a slight bit more power than a brushed 540. I've heard people say that the power is probably on par with, like, say, a 15-turn brush motor. But from what I'm seeing with this truck, anyways, it's I've seen some of these two-wheel drive. I haven't run this short course truck with a brushed motor, but from seeing what other people do with these trucks with brushed motors, this is a lot more power than what a brushed motor would have. And again, it's not quite full on to the amount of power that, say, that 3300 kV motor would have, but it's pretty strong. It's running pretty strong. So again, I'm going to keep testing this little motor, and hopefully I'll get a track day with it here soon. I'll try to run it in both this short course truck and in my buggy, and we'll see how it does. But again, this is the combo from Banggood, the Racerstar. It's the Racerstar F540 combo with the motor is in the 3000 kV flavor. The speed controller that comes with the combo is a 45 amp. See, it has a fan, has a capacitor pack, a switch. You do need a programming card to program on that speed controller, but it does seem to be a pretty good speed controller. It's nice and punchy. I do have the programmer box. I've turned the punch up on the speed controller, and it is advertised as being waterproof. So I went ahead and did the splashing today. There's a little bit of water on the speed controller. It didn't get super wet. The motor got thoroughly soaked back there in the back, and no issues so far. So I'm gonna keep playing with it, and I'll report back later. Okay, talk to y'all next time. Bye bye.